I will do a brief introduction to Tattva Bodha today. So this Tattva Bodha is known as a Prakarana Grantha. Prakarana means the elementary text, which is also something that will give us the terms and the terminologies to understand the Upanishads, to understand also the Gita, because a lot of concepts, if we know the exact meanings of these terms which we use, it will be very helpful for us. So this is a Tattva Bodha. We'll see what the meaning of it is. And this is said to have been written by Sri Adi Shankaracharya. Nobody is actually very sure about it, but there are people who say that it is written by Sri Adi Shankaracharya. There are people who say that it was not written by Sri Adi Shankaracharya. So that doesn't concern us. So the thing is, what this text does is, it explains several terms used, as I said, in the Upanishads and also in the Bhagavad Gita in a very stepwise manner, in a very easy format that everybody can understand. Like in a conversational manner, it is a conversation actually between a guru and a shishya. Like that they have written it. So it is a very good text to study to get our basics right. What is the first topic is that the topic about the Purusharthas that we saw a little bit earlier is the goal of the human life. Is we said was 4 things: dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. Because we only human beings are capable of working for a purpose. The Shastras, as I said, they said, okay, these are the 4 goals you are working towards, and you are leaning mostly towards this artha and this kama. But actually, you should lean towards things that are very permanent. We saw the downside of going towards these artha and kama. So they are not permanent in life. So what you have to actually do is now get something which is permanent. So you need to go to an object which is permanent, which is absolute, which is not mixed with sorrow, and which is independent. So all the opposites of what we saw, we were reaching out to in terms of artha and kama, we don't want that. So we want something which is permanent. So what is permanent? That is what our Shastras tell us. So what is permanent? Shastras say it is the Brahman, which is the Nitya Ananda Swarupam, which is both Nityam, which is both permanent and Ananda. It is full of bliss. The one which is permanent can only give you permanent bliss. So you have to go towards that. That's what our Shastras are saying. And realizing that is called moksha. So this is moksha as we saw. So now, what do we want human beings? We want basically dukkha nivritti. Sukha prapti, dukkha nivritti. Sukha prapti means I want happiness. I do not want sorrow. So then where should we go? Should we go to something that is going to be gone tomorrow? No. Then we should go to something which will be permanent. So that is what our Shastras are saying. You should go there, and to study these kind of scriptures, we need the help. And this text, Tattva Bodha, is going to help us to study these kind of texts, which will take us to permanent bliss and happiness. So Tattva. So Tattva means the nature of Tat. Tat is, we define it as the Brahman. In 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita also, it is said, Om Tat Sat. These are the words that denote the Brahman. So Tat is defined as a Brahman. So we'll go into all those details later. So this is the basic introduction to this text. So maybe I will go into the invocation itself. First, as we know, every time we have to do an invocation. Why we do an invocation? To develop that tone, to develop that humility, and to pray that we complete this text and to seek the blessings. So that's why the author will do the invocation, and we also as readers must do the invocation so we are able to absorb the text. The invocation is Vāsudevendrayogīndram natvā jñānapradam gurum Mumukṣūṇām hitārthāya tattvabodhobhidhīyate. I'll repeat it once more. Vāsudevendrayogīndram natvā jñānapradam gurum Mumukṣūṇām hitārthāya tattvabodhobhidhīyate. So what he is saying here is Vāsudevendrayogīndram. So there are two interpretations for this. One person is saying they have referred to Vāsudevendra as Guru. That person's Guru was referred to as Vāsudevendra. His name was Vāsudevendra. But there is also another interpretation which says that Vāsudevendra refers to the Lord Krishna. So we will take that meaning. So what does that mean? Vasu means the one in whom everything dwells. Vasu is the one in whom everything dwells. And Deva means illuminating. And Indram means the Lord or the Master. So we are describing Lord Krishna as Vāsudevendra, the one in whom everything dwells, the one who eliminates, and one who is the master of the Lord. And Yogīndram, he is the master of the yogis, or he is the Lord of the Maya. Vāsudevendrayogīndram natvā. After having paid the salutations, natvā, jñānapradam gurum. What type of a teacher is he? He is a teacher, highest form of teacher, the one who gives the spiritual knowledge. Yogīndram natvā jñānapradam. Pradam means he is giving. Guru. Such a kind of a teacher he is. And then Mumukṣūņām hitārthāya. Who is a Mumukṣū? Mumukṣu is the one who has the ichcha and moksha. That person who says, okay, I do not want to go in artha and kama. I want only liberation. This is what I am going to spend my time and energy on. That person is a mumukshu. And it will not be like, okay, I can have this and I can have that also. It will be intense desire. That is called mumukshutva. That I want only liberation. So Mumukṣūņām hitārthāya. So for the benefit of those people, hita means benefit. Hitārthāya, for the benefit of such people, Tattva Bodha-SESSIon. So this has been addressed. Abhidhīyate Tattva Bodha. So this Tattva Bodha book is being addressed to them. Like that, the invocation is there. So in this, whenever we start, we have to start with the prarthana, I said. And success, you need three things for success. For any success in any field, let it be, you need three things. One is prayatna. Pra means correct and yatna means effort. So correct effort should be there for anything to be achieved. And the second thing is kala. Kala means time. Required time should be given. As Patanjali has said in Yoga Sutra, that Nairantaryam Diga Kalam. So you have to do something continuously, also for a long time. Only then you will achieve success. So the kalam is very important. You should do for a required period of time. Not one day stop. Then there will be no result. And Devam. Divine providence is also very important for removing obstacles. That's why we have to do the prayer first. So these three things are needed for success. And obstacles for success also are there. As we know, Adi Devikam. So from nature, some obstacles will come. You want to come to the class, but some calamity happened. Zoom didn't work. Those things could happen. And Adi Bhautikam. From others, you get a phone call. That person is not keeping the call. So from others also, you may get obstructions. And Adhyatmikam. From us, we don't have motivation. I don't want to wake up. So those kind of obstructions can also be there when we are going, especially in the good path. Lot of obstructions will come, but we have to make sure that we will not fall behind.